Hi everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to deal with the last of the Perf 11.5 by 12, 11.75 by 12, 11.6 by 12 mid-Montreal printings of the 1 cent small queen. So as I was saying in my last video, the original printings with this gauge were in the orange shade and reddish orange shade. Gradually this gave way to yellow, deep yellows initially, ochre yellows, which eventually become bright lemon yellows by 1880. It suggests, the fact that the shade goes up to about 1880 does suggest that 12 and this gauge were used concurrently. So the copies I showed with the plate dots a few videos ago will overlap with the period I'm showing you here. So I'm just going to take the camera again and show you what I have. It's not a lot of stamps, but again, you can see when you look here. So these are kind of an orangey yellow. They fall into the category of yellow. That's orange, but that's definitely orange yellow. Then over here we've got deep yellow, standard yellow, and then here that's the lemon yellow. It looks, darker here than it does in actual real life. If we compare this to the standard yellow, it's very, very, very pale. And again, when you look at the cancels, you see a lot of duplex grids, corks. But here, you can see I've got two CDSs, or two split ring CDSs, Cannington, August 31st, 1875, and Hamilton, December 1875, which supports the dates that these were in use during, which is the later part of 1875 up to 1880. Okay, so there you have it. So this is a short video just to show you that final piece of the puzzle. And so now in this video, that takes us up to, with all the videos I've done now, it takes us up to the end of 1880 and heading into the late Montreal. So the next group of stamps I'm going to show you do not have a plate dot. You're going to see probably the same range of shades that you saw on the plate dot stamps for yellow, or at least a similar range around the pure yellow shade. You're not going to see as many extremes as you did on the other groups. In terms of paper on this group of stamps here, the most common papers are the MMB and MMF papers, which are, MMB is the stout horizontal wove paper with coarse mesh that has a corrugated appearance on the front when you look at it under magnification. It's sort of your standard stout paper of the mid-Montreal printing period. MMF is the vertical wove paper. It's again a stout paper. The mesh is kind of coarse, and it has, you can see the ribbing on the front of the felt side as well. Those are pretty common papers. There are others during this period, which I've identified, but those are the ones you're going to see the most. Now, what I'm expecting to see when I look at the late Montreal is I should see a difference in the predominant paper type. I will likely still see some of these other papers, but I expect to see MMB and MMF gradually disappear and become something different, or maybe thinner versions of themselves. But that remains to be seen. I have to sort this pile of stamps over here. These are all the stamps I identified without plate dots that are Perf 12 and are definitely Montreal printings. So those I expect. I mean, there will be a few in there that will be pre-1880 where they come from the first column of the sheet, but the probability that any one stamp is like that is quite low. It's only 1 in 10 chance. So I would expect the majority of the stamps in that pile to be the true late Montreal printings, and I'll probably be able to tell by a combination of the shade and the paper type. But that'll be the next video I upload. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.